Guess what? It's vlog 33, and it actually is 33 this time. I got it wrong last time, I'll be honest with you. We're going to do things a bit differently today. Normally I do what's my weight and what's my COVID, but I'm not going to do that first because things are moving on at a rapid rate, so I need to talk about other more important things first. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk about COVID and other stuff. So I hope you're ready. So it's back. It never went anywhere though, did it? COVID. From South Africa. The Omicron version, apparently. Yeah. One thing I've said a lot in the past on these vlogs, in the newspaper, everywhere really, to people in the shop, is we shouldn't really necessarily be vaccinating teenagers. What we should be vaccinating and doing is giving the vaccines to countries that can't afford the vaccines, like India, even though they've got a space program, but that's beside the point, and certainly South Africa and places like that, because COVID mutates, and the way it mutates is by being in many different people. So the more people you've got with COVID, the more chance you've got of it mutating. And guess what? So are we going to be back to square one again now? Does that mean we're going to go back into lockdown? Now, he's brought back, Boris, face masks, and to be fair, he closed the airline plane things, landing, fairly quick for him. It wasn't quick enough, but it was quick. So we've got, at the time of recording, to my knowledge, 2 cases in the UK, quite a few cases in Europe, but that means there's going to be more than 2 cases in the UK, which means we probably will end up in lockdown. Now, will we do it by Christmas, after Christmas? Who knows? But the thing is, masks are back. Masks should never have gone away, but they are back. They are mandatory now in shops and on public transport. And I think they should be mandatory for the next few years at least, probably from, say, the 1st of November to the 1st of March, because that's when it's coldest and that's when you're more likely to be indoors with people getting, contaminated, for want of a better word. Of course, it's not all doom and gloom yet. This time, we've also got other things going on as well around the world. For example, okay, when I said the world, what I meant was Wigan. Wigan Council, gotta love them. Managed to speak to Lisa Nandy this week, our MP, or Wigan's MP anyway, if you're from Wigan. If you're not from Wigan, it's not your MP at all, it's someone else. But she basically is kind of in agreement of the way that people are being treated is not great. And she's looking into it, she's having a meeting, so hopefully she might be able to do something. But as we all know, MPs and councillors don't really get on, even if they're in the same party. So we wait with breath of bated to see what's going on there. But I still have no idea what is going on with my shop at all. No notifications, no one's been around to help me relocate. The places I've looked at are either too expensive or they've already been taken. Or, well, many times both, I'll be honest with you. So it's all a bit down in the dumpsy at the minute, and it is affecting my mental health. Now, the last time I had mental health issues was with the lockdown, as you know, because you'll have followed the vlogs. They weren't major. The last time I had a proper cold breakdown would be when I had my shop on Market Street, and I ended up literally on a motorway bridge, sat in the car for about an hour and a half, scracking my eyes out. And I can feel I'm going back there again. But it's whether I stay in the car or not this time, that's the problem. Just feel like you've been abandoned by everyone, particularly the council, who don't seem to care about anything other than what they can do for themselves, which is sad. But I'm not the only one who feels like this. You ask any of the shops, I've been to loads of shops in the galleries and asked them if they've had any help, anyone been round offering assistance, financial or just guidance, and nothing. The big companies, little shops, it's an absolute disgrace. It's, we're going about China and other countries being, bad on human rights. I think councils can be almost accused of the same thing. It is very, very bizarre. But they're all proud of what they do. That's what I don't get. At the council meeting I went to, one of the councillors, an oldish guy, was proud of the fact he was on the planning committee that demolished the old market hall to build the current market hall. And then he votes to demolish the current market hall. It's It's like, what? You're proud of this? You're proud of destroying people's lives? What is wrong with you? It's really, really, really bizarre and sad that this is where we've got to nowadays with politics. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have a bit of fun. Now, you all know that I don't like people with beards because generally they're arrogant, self-centered, selfish, and just plain ignorant. They're the ones who are more likely to come into the shop not wearing a mask, and they are more than likely ones to cut you up on the motorway, and more likely to be ones driving Audis and BMWs, or some car with a stupid exhaust that sounds like it's a bloody Ferrari, but it's not, it's a Nova. Anyway, just to clarify this, sadly I didn't film it. I was driving along Enfield Street, I think it is, in Pemberton, and I was stuck in traffic where Lidl is, and I was coming towards Norley Hall, and I was at the traffic lights, and I was just one car behind the turn off for Lidl, and I wanted to turn left to go around to go up the top and get on the motorway. So I'm there, start indicating, we're all sat there, there's a line of cars trying to come out of the Lidl park. One was turning left, the rest were turning right. There was 3 of them. So the one car turns left as we all set off. The car in front lets them out, and then the car in front moves across, which is perfectly, you know, okay to do. So then the next car coming out is also going right, but I'm going left, so it doesn't affect me. So I'm start to turn in. As I start to turn in, this electric BMW comes out of nowhere on my side of the road, overtakes the 3 cars. It's one of them black sporty ones, I don't know the exact model. And there was an old guy in there with a big white beard. Of course he had a beard. And he just looked at me like I was an idiot. And basically I had to reverse a little bit for him to get out and overtake all these cars. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people? It was just madness. Madness. So I think everyone who has a beard should have the licence took off them. I think that would solve a lot of problems. And I dare say if we do go into lockdown, and I say everyone with a beard, they'll be the people who whinge and moan more about than anyone else about the fact we're in lockdown again, even though they're the ones who don't give a fuck about the rules. So there you go. Bit of a rant, like a rant. Don't worry, we've got some cat stuff coming up soon. Right, let's do the COVID test, shall we? COVID test and my weight. It's at the end of the video, which is different, but I like to mix it up every now and then. So, what's my weight? What's my COVID status? 11 stone 5.6 pounds, which is alright. And another positive negative result, or negative positive result for COVID, which is positive because it's negative. Yes. Pretty good. I'm happy. COVID is good. There is no issues. It's a positive result because it's negative, which is always a good thing, and makes me happy. I also happy as well in the fact that the weight's remained the same, even though I am eating a lot more carbs. I've had a lot more beers, including Guinness and other beers as well. So I thought that the weight might go up a little bit, but it is winter. I don't know if you notice or not, but it's winter. It's winter time, and there's no need to be afraid at winter time. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to leave you now with Silence. I bought her a scratch pull. She likes scratch pulls. Well, I didn't know she did, but she does. And she's trashed it. And I thought, oh, I need to throw it away now. But no, she actually likes playing with the rope that's hanging off the actual scratch pull. I'm like, what? That's not, what? What are you talking about? And she does. So here's a little video to end the video. And I will see you again next week, all being well. Until then, bye!